All right, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Citation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there, on to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom, in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha. You see it's for the title for yourself. It says, the new normal's religion of techno-voodooism has bewitched the world. How about that? All right. And it's pretty much a long article, so I'm not gonna read all of it. I'm gonna try to get to certain points that I seen earlier. Let me see. It's giving you the whole rundown of pretty much the events that took place and how all this is leading to people relying on technology for everything, which Esau has plotted it out perfectly. He has people become real independent on technology. Like a lot of people, they eat out. People don't go out no more. People just sit home getting fat, relying on the technology to let them know what to do, what not to do. It's just all dependent on Esau's, like it says, techno-voodooism. All right, this is a new religion right now. It says here's one right there. It says the string the string of Boeing disasters as well as other failures mentioned those far has not deteriorated the merchants of the techno-voodooism. Instead, every new crisis is seen as an opportunity for AI meditated quick fix and big profits. And that is true. That is 100% true. Because more and more complaints and more people losing jobs left and right, and allowing AI technology to pretty much take the workforce from the people. A lot of jobs were lost, and a lot of jobs is gonna stay lost because of the technology. And then here's another example. When President Biden came into office, the first thing he did, he allowed his gays, or those transformers, into the military, but the other and into sports, but the other thing was he got rid of that pipe job, which killed off a whole bunch of jobs down in I believe it was South Dakota. So thousands of people lost their jobs with one stroke of a pen. And now telling you about a new industry that they planning to give out, and that new industry doesn't have nothing in them. I did a show on a 3D house that they had made, and it showed in the World Star how they made a house out of 3D and selling less than 200,000. It was like $200,000. It's a 3D printed, and how many construction workers? Only 3. And then you have all these other jobs where AI is taking over. So yeah, this is a big deal. It says, remember big text apocalyptic C19 projects projections of the previous year. Pseudoscience based on cinema of a smart system have been allowed to run amok, emboldening the WEF to claim that the 19 lockdown are quietly improving cities around the world till the tens of millions of small businesses who have lost livelihoods to multinational corporations. Just how did cities improve with archipelago of trash that piled up during the lockdowns? What about the environment impact, which happened to be a pet peeve of the WFE? So, and as we can see, this society is crumbling. And this is all part of this man's new world order. And this is his witchcraft, man. All right, I gotta do it, through the spirit. The Lord allows us to have technology to push His word throughout the whole four corners of the earth. But in the negative matter, Esau is allowing to create something that's about to kill him. How stupid can you be? They gotta kill us. It's gonna kill him. All right. This man is, hey man, his God complex is sickening. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna make this quick. Revelations 16. And 14. For these are the spirits of devils which working miracles which go forth into the kings of the earth. And that miracle is speaking about is his technology, which is part of his witchcraft. When you see somebody who was amputated, and all of a sudden they can stand straight, not because their limb grew back, is that the man has given him a device in order to him to stand up, and he have to use a chip to guide everything. That would be considered a miracle in the sight of some. All right, but before all that technology, this man always had some type of thing to prove to lead to what was leading to. Like who said? I think it was Pastor Ramla had said in the show. Computers never change; it just got smaller. So the fundamental thing about a computer, it just got smaller and smaller, and that's part of this man's miracle. Okay, his technology is his miracle. Of 2 Thessalonians 2, I believe it's 9. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's a lying wonder. Everything's become technically advanced in a wicked manner, man. Just remember the Jetsons, all right? And that show came out in the 1960s, maybe earlier than that. And it was already broadcasting the future. And they kept, back in the days, a lot of shows were repeating itself. So generations later, everybody got to see the same thing. So the same concept of a GMO was back in the time of the Jetsons. They take a tablet and throw it in the microwave, and you have a full course meal. That's the GMO. This is a lying wonder, science. Okay, and that's this man's technology. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody's TVs. They no longer have the box TV. They got the flat screen, because flat screens was became cheap. That was a thing, a new thing. All right, so everybody has a monitoring system in their household that they don't even know, and you being watched. It says, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie. And that's this, because people are worshiping technology. What was a thing just to bypass certain times has become a worship. Okay, it's even get to the point where they can ask anything. I believe, I forgot the damn computer. Sophia, I think her name was. One of them androids, and they ask her a lot of questions, and people look into they're looking at an idol that a man created for guidance. Okay, that's the same. This is the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. The only difference is back then, they didn't have the technology. They didn't have the power to make these idols speak. But now they have the power to make these idols speak and make a whole religion, a whole new normacy bias about this. Okay, I'm thinking of Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. 13th chapter, sorry. Wisdom and Solomon, the 13th chapter, and there's another one. Bell and the Dragon. Right? He has a power to make these dumb idols speak. Okay? There's another terminology, a goyim, not a goyim, but it's where a spirit dwells in an object. And now this is the technology that's being pushed down people's throat and being worshipped, highly appraised as it is the Most High Himself. And this is what we're dealing with, man. Okay? Matter of fact, since I read this, we just did a show, but I'm going to read it anyway. Isaiah 47. Hey, man, this is spirit. Everything's spiritual. Isaiah 47:10, it says, For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, None seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee. Thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore evil shall come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it rise. And that's what's funny when you look at it in the point of the AI. All Esau's movies, Terminator 1, 2, all his movies, the technology that he created always turned on him. The whole concept of Frankenstein was Frankenstein built, he brung a dead man, he reanimated a dead body back to life, and that dead body, that thing that he reanimated, came back and killed him. That's the same concept with your AI. Even your new toy, your new person that people want to look up to. What's this guy's name? Elon Musk said that AI is dangerous. All right, eventually he's going to take over. Well, guess what? That's the Lord giving you that knowledge, which I should have brung it out, but I'm going to bring it out anyway. I'm going to just quote it. Ezekiel 28, chapter 3, that are wiser than Daniel. So the Lord gave you a certain type of knowledge, and using that knowledge and your wisdom, and it's perverted you. Let's look up the word perverted. It says perverted. Shawab. To return, turn back. It says to return, come or go back. To return unto, go back, of dying. Of human relations, figuratively, of spiritual relations, figuratively. I mean, that's pretty much it. Perverted. It brought you back to your wicked ways, man. It actually increased your wickedness, like it says in I think this the one that you're labored from your youth. Yeah, this is the one. It said, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Said now with thy enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. And there you go, a prime example of that labor, of that sorcery and that enchantments, repeating things over again. Let's look up the word sorcery. Witchcraft is what? It's your techno voodooism. So with that being said, I hope you brothers are edified. Something real quick through the spirit. Shalom to the elect of the nation. Shalom.